there's a place where the sun doesn't set for 3 months straight. Where a vault buried deep in Arctic rock is quietly storing the future of humanity, and where ordinary people have a legal right to sleep in any forest, on any mountain, on any land they choose. This is Norway, and most people have no idea how extreme this country actually is. We will be taking you a journey from the ancient streets of Oslo all the way to the edge of the habitable world. We'll see churches built 900 years ago without a single metal nail. We'll stand inside the vault that could restart civilization, and we'll follow the light into a landscape that feels less like Earth and more like something from another planet entirely. Stay with me, because Norway is not what you think it is. To understand Norway, you have to hold two things in your head at once: the ancient and the radical. Take the stave churches. These wooden structures were built nearly 1,000 years ago, and here's the wild part: not a single metal nail holds them together. Just timber, joinery, and craftsmanship that has outlasted empires. They are still standing. But Norway isn't living in the past. Today, nearly 100% of its electricity comes from hydropower, waterfalls turned into energy. While other nations are still debating clean energy, Norway already did it. The same people who built those nail-free churches, their descendants are now building the greenest economy on the planet. We're starting in Bergen on the southwestern coast, and ending above the Arctic Circle in Tromso. Bergen is where most Norway trips begin, and for good reason. Bergen is a city on Norway's southwestern coast. Bergen is Norway's second largest city after the capital Oslo, is a historic coastal gem in Fjord, Norway. They've been standing since the 14th century, when Bergen was one of the most powerful trading ports in northern Europe. Walk slowly here. The lean on these buildings is real, and so is the history packed inside every crooked doorframe. But don't get too comfortable, because the best part of Bergen isn't Bergen itself. It's what's just a train ride away. The Flam Railway is considered one of the most beautiful rail journeys in the world and is one of Norway's major tourist attractions. In just 12 miles, it climbs nearly 3,000 feet through 20 tunnels, 18 of which were carved out entirely by hand. The train runs from the end of Fjord, a tributary of the Scandinavia, up to the high mountains at Myrdal Station. The journey features the finest aspects of the stunning scenery of western Norway. Mountains rise 5,000 feet straight out of the water on both sides, and it is so quiet here. You can actually hear the waterfalls before you can see them. Heading north, we reach Ålesund. And this city has one of the most dramatic origin stories in Europe. In 1904, a single fire destroyed almost the entire city in one night. Ålesund is a port town on the west coast of Norway, at the entrance of the Geirangerfjord. It's known for the Art Nouveau architectural style, in which most of the town was rebuilt after a fire in 1904. Ålesund was rebuilt in a playful Art Nouveau style, with towers, spires, and colorful facades. No wonder National Geographic has named it one of the world's most beautiful port cities. Walking through Ålesund today, you'd never know it was less than 120 years old. For the best view of the whole thing, you need to climb the 418 steps to the Oxla viewpoint. It is a steep climb. Your legs will notice, but when you get to the top and see the city's islands laid out across the Atlantic below you, every step makes sense. From Ålesund, we sail into the Geirangerfjord, the crown jewel. And this is the moment the word breathtaking. When you're standing there watching the waterfall, it genuinely looks like one. Now we cross the Arctic Circle, and the landscape changes immediately. You feel it before you can explain it. The Arctic Circle is one of the two polar circles, and the northernmost of the 5 major circles of latitude. It is shown on maps of Earth at about 66 degrees 34 minutes north. The positions of the Arctic and Antarctic circles vary slightly from year to year. Currently, the Arctic Circle is 66 degrees 33 minutes 50.9 seconds north of the equator. The largest communities north of the Arctic Circle are situated in Russia, Norway, and Sweden. In the village of Rain, regularly listed as one of the most beautiful villages in the world, you can stay in a rorbu. These are traditional fishermen's cabins built on stilts directly over the water. In winter, the tide freezes beneath the floorboards. The whole archipelago
archipelago has this quality of existing slightly outside of normal reality. It is remote, rugged, and completely unlike anywhere else you will ever stand. As winter darkness moves in, we head to Tromso, nicknamed the Paris of the North, which is either a very generous comparison or an accurate one, depending on how much you like the cold. Tromso is a city in Tromso municipality in Troms County, Norway. The city is the administrative center of the municipality and the county.
The city is located on the island of Tromsøya, which sits in the Tromsøysundet Strait, just off the mainland of northern Norway. The city center contains the highest number of old wooden houses in northern Norway, the oldest dating from 1789. Tromso is a cultural hub for the region, with several festivals taking place in the summer. The sky doesn't just change color, it moves. Curtains of green and purple shift and fold in silence above you. People who have seen it dozens of times still stop and stare. It is one of the very few things on Earth that is better in real life than in any photo you've ever seen of it. And in a country full of those things, that's saying something. Norway isn't just a destination. It's a reminder of what's possible when a country decides that nature, people, and the future all matter equally. Norway does something to you that's hard to put into words. It slows you down. It makes you look up. It reminds you that the world is far bigger and far more extraordinary than your daily life lets you believe. If this journey gave you even one place you need to see before you die, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and tell us your thoughts about this country.